The Next Gen ATP Finals, a showcase for tennis's rising stars under 20, is unexpectedly cutting ties with Saudi Arabia, ending its contract 2 years ahead of schedule. This news raises a big question. What does this sudden shift mean for the future of tennis and Saudi Arabia's ambitions in the sport? According to a source directly involved in the matter, who preferred to remain anonymous due to not being authorized to speak publicly, the Saudi Tennis Federation, STF, has decided to activate an opt-out clause in their agreement after hosting the event for 3 years of what was initially a 5-year commitment. The Athletic has reached out to both the ATP and STF for an official explanation of this decision. The reasons behind this early departure remain somewhat unclear, fueling speculation about potential disagreements or changing priorities. The ATP officially confirmed the news in a press release issued on Friday, responding to an earlier report by The National, announcing that they've initiated a bidding process to determine the tournament's new host city, beginning in 2026. However, the upcoming Next Gen ATP Finals, scheduled for this December in Jeddah, will proceed as planned. So, while the partnership is ending, there's still one more event to look forward to. The Next Gen ATP Finals marked Saudi Arabia's entry into the world of major tennis events. In retrospect, it acted as a stepping stone for the nation's growing influence in the sport. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, now sponsors the world rankings for both the ATP and WTA tours, demonstrating their financial commitment. Furthermore, the WTA Tour Finals, featuring the top 8 female players of the year, are set to be held in Riyadh until at least 2027, solidifying their presence in women's tennis. But here's where it gets controversial. Some critics argue that this increased Saudi Arabian involvement, while bringing financial benefits, might also raise ethical concerns about sports washing. Adding to their growing presence, it was announced last month that an ATP Masters 1000 event, just below the prestigious Grand Slams in ranking, will be held in Saudi Arabia, potentially as early as 2028. This would be a monumental first for the country. However, the news regarding the Next Gen ATP Finals represents a contraction of its involvement in professional tennis, raising questions about the long-term strategy. ATP Tour Chairman Andrea Gaudenzi, in a statement, expressed gratitude to the STF for their vision in creating something truly exceptional. This diplomatic statement, however, doesn't fully address the underlying reasons for the contract termination. And this is the part most people miss. The official statements often gloss over the complexities of such decisions, leaving room for interpretation and speculation. Since its launch in 2017, the Next Gen ATP Finals has served as an innovation hub, pioneering several technologies and rule changes. Electronic line calling, ELC, video reviews for disputed calls, and data integration via wearable tech were first tested at this event and have since been implemented across the ATP Tour. Other experimental rules, such as sets played to 4 games, remain unique to the Next Gen ATP Finals. These innovations have helped shape the modern game, making the tournament more than just a competition. The Next Gen ATP Finals has also proven to be a reliable predictor of future tennis stars. Past champions include Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik, both of whom have gone on to achieve significant success on the ATP Tour. Last year's finalists, João Fonseca and Lerner Tien, are also on track for top 30 finishes this year, highlighting the tournament's ability to identify and showcase emerging talent. Interestingly, Alcaraz's rapid ascent even led to a rule change, reducing the age eligibility from 21 to 20, starting in 2024. This adjustment ensures that the tournament remains focused on the very youngest and most promising players. Potential host cities interested in taking over from Jeddah must submit their final bids by January 22, 2026. The ATP will then create a shortlist of candidates, with the final location announcement expected early next year. The race is on to find a new home for this exciting tournament. So, what do you think? Was this the right decision for the Next Gen ATP Finals? Does Saudi Arabia's increased involvement in tennis represent progress or a potential problem? Share your thoughts in the comments below.